YouTube. Thank you so much for making it to my corner of YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about tretinoin. So I'm not new to tretinoin. So the other name that it goes by is Retin-A, tretinoin, vitamin A. It goes by these three different names. But today I would either say tretinoin or I will say Retin-A. So at the end I'll show you which brand I'm using. So tretinoin. I'm actually not new to tretinoin. I've used tretinoin on and off quite a while. Last I started using it was during COVID actually. I used it for a while during COVID, and then when I went back home, so I went to live with family and I was using it there. I think I lost it there, and then when I got home, that was my last order, so I just forgot about it. Life happened, so my priority wasn't really to use Retin-A. So when I couldn't find it, I didn't bother to look anymore. I was like, all right, fine. So recently I was checking myself out in the mirror. I was like, oh wow, like my skin isn't looking as good as it used to be. What could it be? And then I was going through some pictures. I remembered Retin-A because I saw a picture of my face peeling, and then I remembered, oh my god, yes, it's because of Retin-A. My skin, it's not looking as good as it used to be. It's quite congested, even though I do face masks. Like, what's going on? So before I realized it was Retin-A, I thought it's because I stopped using my vitamin C. So I bought my vitamin C. I used it for a while, a few months. I'm like, my skin is looking better than before, but it still isn't looking how it used to be, how smooth it was before. So what could it be? That's when I came to the conclusion that, you know what, it's because of Retin-A. I am not hyping it. I'm not here selling dreams and saying things without trying it. I tried Retin-A, I think for a year or 2 years I was using Retin-A, because when I order mine, I order it in a batch of 3, sometimes 4 and more every time I do my order. So it lasts me for the whole year and a whole year and a bit. So it's a product I've actually used. So at the end, I'll tell you where I actually ordered mine from. So let me say the benefits about Retin-A, personal benefits that I noticed when I was using Retin-A. So what Retin-A does is it's a chemical exfoliant. So it exfoliates the top layer of your skin. It's not aggressive the way it does it. It's not as painful. Some people experience discomfort with the peeling, but it's not as painful as it sounds. So what it does is it peel off the top layer of your skin and gives off that smooth baby skin, right? So obviously the top layer of your skin has been exposed to chemicals, it has been exposed to the sun, it has been exposed to toxic in the air, just everything, and also it's been exposed to years as well, aging and stuff. Sun damage and stuff like that. So it's gone through a lot of abrasion, it's gone through a lot of stuff in the air just through everyday living. So what Retin-A does is that it removes that top layer, it sheds it. It's like a snake shedding its skin. So it shed the top layer of your skin and then it exposes the baby skin. So you have clear skin. So one thing I experienced was soft skin. So my skin was very soft. And the second thing I experienced was less breakouts. So I was that girl at school, yes. I had really bad pimples. I had pizza face. You know, when you have all these bits on your pizza, that's what my face was like. And also, not kidding you, I did not have like baby pimples. You know, some people have, oh, little pimples. They're like telling you, oh, I have pimples, and they have to point it out. No. My pimples were aggressive, right? They were in your face. There's no hiding. There's no shying away. They're literally just there. So even when I became an adult, it wasn't as bad as then. They weren't as painful as then, but they were still there. Like the pimples were still there. And also another thing I used to get as well was dark, black marks. So when the pimples disappears, like when the pimples heal, it leaves a dark scar, and that's called hyperpigmentation. So I used to suffer from hyperpigmentation as well, from pimples and stuff, breakouts. But when I started using Retin-A, it faded the dark marks that's left after a pimples heals. right? So it helps with the pimples itself, and it helps with the dark marks that the pimples leaves. And also, like I said, it leaves me with smooth skin and clear skin and glowing skin as well. And the other benefit of using Retin-A, tretinoin, is that it allows your product to penetrate because it purges your skin. That's one of the negatives, which I'll address later. So what it does is, because it clears up the skin, it penetrates the skin, it takes away all the clogs in your skin. It actually allows your product to then penetrate better, and also it allows your makeup to go on even better. So that's the benefits about tretinoin. So what are the negatives? Everything in life has positive and it has negative. So now I'll talk about the negatives of tretinoin. It's good. So why is it bad? So the first obvious one is the peeling. Not everyone peels. Some people peels in the beginning, but then it disappears or it reduces after a while. So I peel in the beginning a lot, especially here. I peel there, and my eyes, under my eyes, get a little bit dry, and my mouth get a little bit sore, especially when I open my mouth big, especially in the winter time. So it does dry your skin a little bit. It does peel your skin as well. Some people peels differently. Some people have excessive peeling, whereas other people have less peeling. I'll do a video on how to peel less but get full benefits. So yeah, so that's the one thing, you peel quite a lot. The second thing is that it purges, so it goes through a purge. So for the first month, or some people more, some people less, you go through a purge because you have not used tretinoin before. It goes through under the skin and it purges all the pimples that's underneath, all the pores that are filled up are now coming out. It goes through a purge, so that means you're gonna break out quite a bit in the beginning. Your face is gonna break out a bit, and obviously if you're someone that hates having pimples on your face, obviously that's not gonna be the best. That's the thing. Even though I've used tretinoin before, I think I'm still gonna have some kind of a breakout still, because I haven't used it for the past year now, and I'm still maybe gonna have some peeling as well, because I stopped and now I'm going back to it. So I don't know how bad it's going to be. Actually, it will be good to document. Let me know if you want me to document signs of someone who's used tretinoin and then stopped and then coming back to it, what symptoms they see. So that's the other thing as well, that's negative about tretinoin. And then the other thing that's negative as well is they say that tretinoin could be a little bit harmful, even though there are no records to show that, but it's not prescribed, right? It's not sold out in the street like other medications, and also in some countries it's banned. In some countries you have to go through a dermatologist to order it. I didn't go through a dermatologist, so again, stay to the end, I'll show you how I ordered mine. But it's not a drug that's easily accessible, so that maybe indicate that there might be some negative side effects. So that's something as well to look out for. But based on the videos I've watched, based on my experience, I've not noticed other toxic side effects yet. But products like this, you might not know, because you're using it in such a small quantity. You wouldn't know the side effects until in the long run, or even there might not be any big side effects because you're not using it in such a large quantity for it to actually have negative side effects. So take that advice as a pinch of salt, right? So what are the other negatives of using Retin-A? So putting on foundation in the beginning is going to be difficult. It's patchy. So your foundation wouldn't be as smooth in the beginning because your face is purging, your face is peeling. So putting on foundation isn't going to be as smooth, and it's going to have those dry bits that you see sometimes when someone is to exfoliate, is going to have that. And also another negative thing about using tretinoin is that it makes your skin sensitive. Two types of sensitivity. So it makes your face sensitive to the sunlight, so then you have to wear face protection, SPF 50 and above when you start using Retin-A, just because it's like you have a baby skin, you're exposing that baby skin to the sun. It's like when you have a newborn baby, you're not just going to leave them out just bathing in the sun. So that's what your skin is. So you have to be more cautious of your skin. It's going to be a lot more sensitive now. So that's the one thing, you know, you have to put on SPF. And then the other sensitivity I'm talking about is that it actually sometimes burns when you put certain products on your face. If you use other acids, it might irritate your skin more. Your skin is more sensitive. Some creams will cause irritation. You might even find that you need to change some of your products. For example, your face wash, you might need to change it to something gentler, more gentle, because your face is just more sensitive to certain products now. So those are the negative things about Retin-A. It might sound that there are more negative than positive, but I keep going back to it, right? So it can't be that bad. I keep going back to it just because I personally feel like the benefits you get outweigh the risk. And everything in life is a risk, right? But you just take calculated risk. I've decided that I want to go ahead, so I stopped, and I'm going to start again to do the Retin-A. So if you want to know what products I'm going to use with the Retin-A, because I've told you that sometimes you have to change products. I've changed some of the products I used to use because I've used Retin-A before, so before I go back to it, I need to prepare, I need to change certain products and use gentler stuff just because I know how it's going to feel. So if you want to know what products I'm going to be using with my Retin-A, stay tuned for the next video. So what you've all been waiting for, I'm going to show you the brand that I use. So this is the brand I now use. I don't know if it's showing. Anyway, I'll insert pictures. Oh, I just realized it might be upside down. Oh no, it wasn't upside down. So it's this brand. I'll put a picture as well. So this is 30. It's 30 grams. It will last a while. I'm using it minus 0.05. This is the brand I'm using. It's 30. I bought 3 at a time, a pack of 3. This 2, and 1 is in my bathroom. Actually, let me grab it for you quick. And this is the other one, just to show you that I've not actually used it. It's not open yet. None of them are open yet, but I just got this prepared because I'm going to start actually using it tonight. So I'm going to start using the product tonight. That's why I took this out. So none of them are started, so I'm literally starting fresh. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to know. And the website I bought it from is All Day Chemist. That's where I ordered mine from. It's called All Day Chemist. I'll also insert the link, maybe. It depends how many views this get. I'll put the link down. And also buy at your own caution. And mine didn't take long to come. It came within 2 weeks. I missed it though, so I literally went and collected it today, but it came 2 weeks ago, but I didn't realize it came until I rang them. I sent them an email. They told me that it's arriving and it's at the post office. I just went to the post office and collected it, so it didn't take long to arrive at all. So let me know if you want to see how I use my Retin-A, and if you want me to record this journey, have pictures, and if you want to see the products I use alongside my Retin-A, then stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Bye. Mwah.